Are you looking for simplified ways to grow your business? Do you struggle with knowing where to focus your energy for the best return? Or are you loving your business success and looking to stay ahead of the pack through innovation and inspiration? If you've answered yes to any, keep listening. Hi, I'm Amita from Holistic Vision. As a business owner for over 15 years, I understand that we wear multiple hats, sometimes all at the same time. Occasionally, this can lead to feelings of overwhelm and stress, of being reactive instead of proactive. But when you're equipped with the right business strategies, marketing insights, and mindset, it leads to a sense of accomplishment. Your confidence in your skills grows. Plus, there's power in the fact that you're creating a lifestyle that you love whilst going out there and helping others. The Simple Marketing Solutions podcast brings you the latest tips, tricks, and strategies that I and my expert guest panel have tried and tested. We keep it simple and actionable just for you. So tune in every Wednesday and hit the subscribe button now so you don't miss out. Don't forget to share the podcast with 2 or 3 friends who could learn something new today. Today, we're talking all about the trick to picking the perfect business name. Yep. Have you ever seen a brand name and wondered, what does it mean? Or been told about a business and unable to search for it when you get home because the spelling is so obscure? Have you ever taken a moment to think about the impact of a name on a brand? Well, let me tell you that I have spent many hours deliberating this topic over the last 15 years for businesses that I've started, joint ventures that I've had, programs that I've run, and I've got reams and reams of paper with different names that I've chosen over the years. Sometimes I love the name so much that I just go out and purchase the domain name if it's available. Is that just me? Well, maybe. But it's important to make sure that you are choosing a name that works for not just you, but your audience. Remember that. Over the years, what I've done is I've boiled it down to 5 things that you need to consider as you go down this path. Remember, what I'm going to share is relevant whether you have a new business that you're starting, a current business where you've changed your focus dramatically and want to find a name that fits your business better, or even if you're creating events and programs. The information is extremely relevant to any of the above, so keep listening. What I've done is I've distilled these 5 considerations down for you. Number 1 is relevance, scalability, memorability, availability, and uniqueness. So let's just dive deeper. When it comes to relevance, what we're talking about here is having a business name that is relevant to your industry, to the products and the services that you offer. This will help customers easily connect and understand what your business is about and what they can expect from you. You might be thinking, Amita, what about brands like McDonald's or Myers? Doesn't seem like there's an industry connection there, right? But they seem to be doing okay. Okay, fair point, I take it. Remember, they're big players. They've had decades out there in the market. They've got a huge market share as well. And as you are still a small, maybe a medium-sized business and you're growing, this might not be as doable for you. Ambition is important, don't get me wrong. Think about an example, oral health experts. You already immediately know that it's dental and they're going to help you with your teeth. Her business is another example. Immediately you have in your mind, it's a business that supports women in business. The second thing to remember is memorability. Yep, you want to rely on word of mouth for your marketing. Great. Keep it short, sharp, and sweet, as I like to say. People want something catchy so that they remember it. They can go back, look it up whenever they want to. If they can't remember you, they're just going to move on to your competitor. And I like to remind my clients that the length of that name is so important as well. Think about where that name is going to apply. Social media handles, domain names. So it brings me to my next point, availability. Make sure that your business name is available not only on ASIC when you register the name, but also to the domain and your social media handles. If it's available on all platforms, hurry and secure it fast. Honestly, I've had the misfortune of having great names, seeing that it's available everywhere and thinking, okay, I'm just going to think about it for a little while, come back to it. And you know what? On one of those platforms, domain or ASIC or social media, it's been taken. Yeah, it happens. Search engines have this power of sharing that information, and you can miss out on that opportunity. So make sure that you do secure it. Scalability. So when we're talking about scalability, you want to make sure you choose a name where it's going to be relevant for a long time. I was talking recently to a colleague who is wanting to use her name along with the word coaching afterwards as her business name. That's great if you're only going to focus on coaching from now and moving into the future. But she already has all these other ideas that she wants to incorporate under this umbrella. And keeping it that tight as her name and coaching could restrict her business. Therefore, it is important that you want to consider that. Also, make sure that your business name is unique. You want to stand out from your competitors. You want to make sure that you create that brand identity that resonates and stays there with people. Competition is stiff, we know that. So choosing a name that sticks in people's minds is important. Think about the brand Earth Choice. It's a great brand. It's a household product range available in most supermarkets. Immediately, you know that they're a brand that cares about the earth. They're doing something right for the environment. And by you buying that, you're supporting that. So make sure that it is memorable when you're choosing that name. There are so many names out there, and you want something that people are going to resonate with, your audience specifically are going to resonate with. I thought I'd just give you a little bit more, and I wanted to just share with you not actually one, a couple of other key points that I find a lot of people tend to forget. And what those are is, do you want to make sure that the name is easy to spell? It doesn't have to be acronyms, because acronyms are really difficult for people to know what that means. Remember, you don't want to be controversial or offensive in any way, shape, or form, and you don't want to be alienating people with the name that you choose. Always bear in mind the name that you choose needs to resonate with your target audience. It's not about you, it's about your audience. And in saying that, remember what's going to appeal to them. Take it to them. Take it to some people who fit your ideal client and bounce the names off them. Get their feedback. Look at their body language. Does their face light up when they hear the name? Or do they stand there scratching their head thinking, this doesn't make sense? Get feedback from people, as many people as you can. Family and friends are great as well. But remember, if you can get in touch with your ideal client, your target audience, to run this by first, that's going to be the most valuable for your business name. Once you've got that name, make sure you register it straight away, like I said earlier. And if you feel that you want to trademark that, then take that step and get your name trademarked, if that's suitable for your business. Well, that's a wrap on what we're covering today. If you've got any questions, remember that you can send me a DM, send me an email. And until next week, Wednesday, my friends, subscribe to the channel, share the podcast, and I will catch you next week. Happy marketing.